two cups of coffee look identical, but this one is $3 and this one is $75. $75 for 1 cup of coffee.
Wow. Interesting.
Klatch Coffee carries the Elita Geisha Green Tip Natural. This coffee is sold for $803 per pound. That's about $75 for an 8-ounce cup.
The more expensive coffees are obviously it's supply and demand. Generally there's small supply and a lot of people wanting to have some of the best coffees. So normally around the world, each country will have an auction for the best coffees.
The coffee got the highest bid at the Best of Panama Coffee auction in 2018. Before we can taste it for ourselves, we visited Klatch's Roastery in Southern California to learn about their roasting process. The team samples new coffees every day.
We'll try 100 coffees to find one that we want to buy. So we're looking for those really good that highlights the flavors that we want from that origin, from that region. You know, for Brazil, we want kind of a nice chocolatiness. From Colombia, we might want more of a citrus and sweetness. Sometimes for some coffees from Ethiopia, we want with these fruit notes that are coming through. They're just wonderful. And berries and strawberries and stone fruit and peach coming through in coffee. Yeah. And you can taste it. It's just amazing.
Was there ever a time that there was like a coffee on the table and everyone was kind of like, this is it, this is like a game changer?
Oh yeah. That happened in Panama when I was a judge on the Elita, and the one that went for $800. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, amazing coffee. It starts with sourcing beans, but once they arrive, we have these green unroasted coffee beans. And that's the seed or the bean at the center of the coffee cherry. And we bring those in, we weigh them out, we roast them. So during the roasting process, when we add them to the roaster, we manipulate both the heat, the flame, and the airflow. So it's kind of a combination of conduction and convection to manipulate the roast to where it's just right. And when it's just right, we drop it into the cooling tray where a vacuum of air sucks on it, cools it down quickly. From there, it goes up the destoner, and it removes if there's any foreign objects in there, which there shouldn't be, but just to make sure everything's good. Then, of course, we package it and we weigh it. So it happens both by hand or with the machines. They actually weigh it for us, seal it up, and we ship it all over.
And now, the fun part.
So Joe and I are at Klatch Coffee and we have two different types of coffee with us. We both have a regular cup of coffee and we have the world's most expensive coffee.
I feel like for this one, I'm already kind of like smelling and get a little bit of the aroma. It smells like citrusy, but it also smells kind of sweet. We learned how to smell coffee earlier.
We are coffee experts now.
Definitely more of like a coffee that I would have every day.
Yeah.
Flavor's not too strong. Tastes like regular coffee, a little earthier.
Some flavors you can expect from the Elita Geisha range from berry, citrus, mango, papaya, and peach.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's excellent, and that is like leaps and bounds ahead of what we just had before here. Or just any cup of coffee I've had, you know?
Wow. Interesting. It is a little more citrusy than this cup. Wow.
I would love to have this more. It's a little out of my price range, probably about $71. But it's excellent, I love it. I love for more people to try it. My wife drinks coffee, I know she would love this too.
For day to day, I probably would still have like my regular coffees only because like I can't buy this coffee all the time. But I think this would be such an awesome gift to give to someone who's like a coffee fanatic. I think people really get this for that experience, not much to like, you know, chug it down every day.
Not everything that we carry is just the highest, most expensive coffee. What I really try to do as a buyer is to find value for my customers. You know, I want to find a great coffee because not everybody can afford to have, you know, top shelf every single day, but they all deserve something good. And that's what I try to find. But it's nice to treat yourself once in a while to a rare, exotic, wonderful treat. Because even the best, highest, most expensive coffee in the world, you know, granted per cup, we might be selling for $75. But it's a once in a lifetime kind of treat. And that's what we try to bring.